All right, let's dive right in. Today, we're taking a closer look at PPG Institute of Technology, which is located in Coimbatore. Now, if you're getting ready for your engineering admissions, especially through TNEA, you'll want to remember this code, 2753. So what's the real story with this college? Let's find out. Okay, so when you're staring at a long list of colleges, how do you even begin to choose? What's that one thing, that seal of approval you're really looking for? For a lot of families, it's about finding some solid proof of quality, right? Something that says, yep, this is a good solid choice. Well, for PPG Institute of Technology, it all comes down to this one single letter. And that letter stands for its A grade from NAAC. That's the National Assessment and Accreditation Council. Look, this is a big deal. It's not just some certificate to hang on the wall. It's a really strong signal that the college has its act together when it comes to teaching, campus facilities, and how well its students actually do. It's kind of like a report card for the whole college, and it's definitely something you should pay attention to. So, that A grade is our starting point. Now, let's get into the nuts and bolts, the must-know facts about the college's foundation and all its official recognitions. First things first, PPGIT is a self-financing, co-educational college. It's affiliated with Anna University in Chennai, which is pretty standard for most engineering colleges in Tamil Nadu. Location-wise, it's in Sarawanapati, a well-known tech hub right in Coimbatore. Now, for admissions, this is important. It's all done through TNEA counseling. 65% of the seats are filled to the government quota, and the remaining 35% fall under the management quota. Let's take a quick look at their journey. The story starts way back in 1992, when Dr. L.P. Thangavelu founded the PPG Gounder Memorial Trust. Fast forward to 2008, and that's when the PPG Institute of Technology officially opened its doors. And as we just saw, a really big moment for them came just recently, in 2024, when they earned that NAAC A grade. That's a huge step up, especially since it happened in just their second cycle of accreditation. And just to put some numbers on that, we're talking about a NAAC A grade with a solid CGPA of 3.11. This isn't temporary either. It's valid all the way until May 2029. On top of that, they've got the green light from AICTE, the All India Council for Technical Education, for the 2025-26 academic year. You absolutely need this approval to operate, so that's another important box checked. Okay, let's get to the main event, shall we? This is probably what you've been waiting for. What branches of engineering can you actually study here at PPGIT? In total, the number of undergraduate seats up for grabs through TNEA is 480. And these 480 seats are spread across 8 different programs. You've got your core, evergreen branches like computer science, ECE, and mechanical. Then there are some really interesting specialized fields like agricultural and biomedical engineering. And of course, they're covering the high-demand areas with courses in artificial intelligence, data science, and information technology. A pretty good mix, all things considered. And I just want to circle back to this for a second. It's pretty clear they're putting a focus on these newer emerging fields. Having options like AI and machine learning or AI and data science, that shows they're trying to keep their courses aligned with what the industry is looking for right now. So who's actually going to be teaching you? Well, they have a team of 81 full-time faculty. And here's a key number. 24 of them hold a PhD. That's almost a third of the entire teaching staff. Now, why does that matter? It generally means you're being taught by people who are deep experts in their field. And that's a huge plus for the academic quality of any college. Academics are one thing, but your college experience is so much more than just classrooms, isn't it? It's about where you live, how you get around, and the support systems you have. So let's shift gears and talk about the campus life at PPGIT. All right, for anyone who might be coming from out of town, this is for you. Yes, the college does have separate hostel facilities for both boys and girls. And the mess serves both veg and non-veg food, which is great to have that option. Plus, each hostel has a resident warden on site to manage things and ensure everything runs smoothly. The campus itself sits on about 8.5 acres of land. If you're a day scholar, you'll be happy to know they have their own bus service that covers Coimbatore and the surrounding districts. And if you're traveling by train, the main Coimbatore Junction station is pretty close by, just about 10 to 14 kilometers from the campus. Let's talk about financial aid. There are definitely some options here. Students can apply for the usual government scholarships from both the Tamil Nadu state government and the central government. But on top of that, the institution itself offers a merit scholarship, which is specifically for girl students. So it's worth looking into all these avenues for support. Okay, this is the big one. At the end of the day, after 4 years of hard work and a significant investment from your family, what happens next? What about jobs and career opportunities? Let's get into placements and see how the college is trying to foster innovation.
So, according to the data the college itself provided for its NAAC report, they have an average placement rate of 88%.
But it's not just about getting a job, it's also about building real-world skills. The college is actively involved in skill development projects that are funded under the government's PMKVY scheme. And this is really interesting. They've set up their own technology business incubator called PPGTBI. They've done this in collaboration with NAAC, and the whole idea is to encourage and support students who have a startup idea.
So, what's been happening on campus lately? Well, they're definitely keeping busy. In the last academic year, they hosted a national-level karting championship, which is pretty cool. We've already touched on the funding they received for their incubator's Project Expo, and, of course, the big one, that jump to an AAC A grade in 2024. All of this together paints a picture of a college that's definitely on the move. Just a quick and important note before we wrap up. Everything we've talked about today is based on information we gathered from the college's own official website and from trusted government portals. We've made sure it's accurate as of the time we put this together. We really hope this in-depth look helps you narrow down your choices. For more breakdowns like this one, explore more engineering colleges at profsam.com, your true source for 12th to engineering decisions.